Hi there, I'm David.
And I'm Con, and we've got another episode of Camera Peeps. So David, what are we talking about today?
Well, look, continuing on with another one of my favourite subjects, it's recycling, repurposing and reusing old equipment. Mm-hmm. And today we're singling out the Shimera speed ring, and I think
I remember those. I used to have those on my Redheads and Arri 650s and stuff like that.
And the 300s, yeah. And most of us who have them, they're probably sitting.
Yeah, I still got mine. Yeah.
Yeah. So look, I can't stop pursuing improving the LED lights that we have, and I thought, well,
the LED, the flexible LEDs.
The flexible
like
LED. Yeah. That one's my Aladdin.
Yep.
So what I've had done is I've taken one of the speed rings and just had it modified. Basically, put it back.
Oh my goodness, you've come up with another invention.
Yeah, I have.
You are an inventor.
Thank you. Well, look, I don't like to throw things out and I don't like to see them sitting around, and I sort of figure, well, this could actually appeal to a few people, because a lot of people are in the same situation, that we've got our 650s and our 300s.
Now, just to interject there, those things weren't cheap either.
Look, I recall fitting out one Arri 650 or a 300 or whatever, by the time you bought the softbox and the egg crate and the speed ring, I think it was pretty much $1,000 per light. Yeah. And of course, they're worth nothing on the second-hand market. So, we can repurpose them. And
I love the fact that you're repurposing some gear that we already might have sitting there doing nothing.
Yeah. I mean, here's a picture of it here. It works well on a C-stand. Yep. That's pretty much the C-stand arm is pretty much the diameter of the tube.
If I go back, let's have a look at that.
Yeah, it just slides in there, and then you use that X bracket that comes with the light, and then just forward head to the next.
Oh, so the light's actually, so that goes right through your speed ring there, and then the end of the extension boom arm there, you attach the light to, and it's got a ball head in there in case you want to tilt it.
And and look, that's so on a C-stand, some people might have different setups, but look, for me that sort of seems to work okay, and you've got a lot of adjustment. Then you can sort of flip the rectangular shape of
so you can
the
spin
Shimera.
it. That's a good thing. Yeah.
So lots of adjustment.
And there it is with the egg crate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and in that situation, because also with the LEDs, they're not as bright obviously as a 650 halogen globe. We have done experiments with the different grid cloths. A quarter grid cloth is okay. Seems to be okay for this one. It's not a perfect beam of soft light, but it's pretty good. I mean, I'm talking about if you just hold it up, really scrutinise it up against a...
So why'd you choose a quarter grid cloth and not go a half or a full?
Well, the half is probably more suited to a more powerful LED.
Right. It just cuts back the light too much?
Yeah, just too much, But I've found, for the sort of work that we do in interviews in hotel rooms or office environments or the product shots on the scale that we work at, I've been getting pretty good results out of it.
So I can see here that it's not a very heavy setup really, so you really can put it on the C-stand. And now you've already made some snoots and frames. Which do you prefer?
Look, I prefer the lightweight ones that I have manufactured. This is
the Light Wrangler?
The Light Wrangler ones. Yep. This is an alternative. The Light Wrangler ones that I have manufactured are quicker to set up, way less fiddly and lighter. This still needs a heavier stand, like a C-stand or something, just so it doesn't flip over. And my Light Wrangler products with a 1x1 LED work on a fairly lightweight stand, so they have a lot of advantages, and certainly for travelling and things like that. This is just an alternative to my other products, but I'd probably still prefer mine.
So is this a work in progress, or have you got these on sale? Do you sell these?
Well, look, this is a one-off, which I will probably hang on to. If people are interested, it's not viable to make one or two. If there's a bit of interest, if people wanted to contact me, and
well, I've got a speed ring that I wanted to put to use, so I'll put my hand up if you can make me one.
Well, it is the Shimira brand, and once again, perhaps just email me with because there's variations of these as well.
Okay. Well, we'll have to get a few more people on board so you can get
do a production run, and it will make it more cost effective.
Because you, like you said, you don't want to just make one for me. So hopefully we can get enough people interested to make a run of.
And if anyone is sort of saying, oh, it's just a piece of aluminium, and I can just go to the hardware store and buy a jigsaw, and it's not that simple. It still has to be centered, and the holes have to be lined up. So it's not that simple. And
so again, you've taken this to your guy,
correct, Chan, who makes the products, and he's a very good welder. Welding with aluminium is not that easy, and he's done a really good job on that.
So he's an engineer that's got all the right tools and all the machines and the CNCs and
Well, I think we've made a template, like on the computer, on the laser cutout thing. I think we've made a template for this, so it won't be a big deal doing a big run. If there's enough interest, then I would sort of do a run, and prices, I'm not sure. It would depend how many we get, but at the moment I've just used it because I can't help myself with these LED lights. I just want to keep trying to make them work in different ways. But I think that a lot of people are conditioned. They like the soft boxes. They like the egg crates, and so really, there's no reason not to stop using your lights in that way. The LED lights. Yeah,
and I love repurposing. In this photo, we can see is that the Aladdin you said?
That's the Aladdin 1x1. This is the Shimira I've got here. Is the next size up, and even though it's actually large. To me, they actually call it's got S. It's actually the small one.
The small Shimira.
Now, I don't have a 2x1 or a 60 centimetre by 30 centimetre LED, but I think it should fit in there okay. If
it'll
someone
probably go edge to edge. Probably.
And there is a bit of adjustment on here.
So the deeper you put it, or the further in you put it.
So I know some of the guys are using the 2x1s, and they are quite useful for two-shot interviews or just lighting a bigger space. So in theory it should work, but once again, if there's a bit of interest, please get in touch.
Do you have a name for this new invention?
No.
So it's still a work in progress.
It's a Shimira hybrid, backyard, whatever. Yeah.
Well, if people want to suggest any names for you to call it, they can write in the comments below. So I think that's another view front on of the LED panel. I think it's an ingenious use of repurposing old Shimiras and speed rings with a modern flexible LED lights.
Absolutely, and of course, we're so used. We've got very quickly become used to the LEDs with a variable colour, and it's like that's
the
not
bicolours.
It's not something we'd like to step away from. It's interesting with the tests we did, because we did some tests with the light meter and some readings, and they were adequate for the standard sort of interview and the standard sort of distances.
We've got the foot candles going there.
But one thing that was funny that with the top using these with redheads and things, how we always used to have to leave that
the heat.
But we did find that the heat does actually still build up. The LEDs actually do emit a bit of heat, and
from the back.
From the back. So I will probably continue with that practice
of opening up the little flaps
at the top, just let the heat out, because we want these lights to last a long time, and I think that will probably help if they can cool, sort of keep ventilated.
Well, David, may I congratulate you again for innovating further and making our life in our business, in our industry, a lot easier. And I reckon people should get behind you and support your innovations, because after all, at the end of the day, you're making something that's going to help you do your job better, and therefore everyone's job better. So I'm definitely interested in getting my hands on one, and hopefully other people will do the same. Please contact David.
Thanks, Con.
All right, catch you on the next episode.